away. And it's a clean start for everyone. So Runafout leads from Ongaro. Ongaro in the all-white car in second. In third, it is the white car again of Valanka, who paints up a new body overnight. And then behind him is a gaggle of machines. But everyone's got away quite cleanly. But already Runafout has established quite a sizable lead from Ongaro. They carry on to complete the first lap, flying over the large-scale jump. So Ongaro needs to find a bit of pace. He's dropped right off Runafout on the first lap there, and the gap is down at 0.89 of a second, and that's just from going round a mere 28 seconds. Now Ongaro now has to go into chase mode. So it's the HB of Runafout in the yellow to green, and then it's the all-white associated of Ongaro. Behind him it's the X-ray of Martin Valanka, and then fourth is car 4 of Misha Vidmar, who I think is in an S-Works. Lead looks like I get slightly bigger again, 1 second, so another couple of tenths pulled out by Runafout. Oh, he went a bit sideways there, but got away with it. You do seem to be able to jump off that big bridge any way you like, really, and land on the ground at some angle. It's a bit ponderous. I think certainly so far this has been a better lap for Ongaro than Runafout. The lead doesn't look any less. And certainly these flat sections, certainly Runafout and the HB look better than the associated. And they come round third, that's 1.1, so you gain another few hundredths of a second. Crawling back and through the troll bridge. And he's definitely pulling out now. So Runafout is easing away, and there's very, very little Ongaro can do about it. Valanka is holding up the chasing pack, and the chasing pack is pretty much in grid order, apart from car 9 of Boots, who's managed to get himself up to 6th. 2 minutes down, 8 to go in these 10-minute finals, and Runafout making it look a bit easy at the moment. Let's drop back to Ongaro for a second. So David looking for a consecutive second runners-up position, but he needs to just put down a bit more power, and he's dropping back. It's just every lap it's a couple of tenths. Every lap is a couple of tenths. He's now 2.1 back. In fact, he dropped half a second there. I suppose Ongaro really needs to decide whether he just needs to go for it. Just give it everything and hope for the best. Ongaro is running an associated. Valanka is running an X-ray, just to answer a question on the stream. As they come round again, 27.5, 28.4. Effectively, this is turning into a bit of a masterclass now from Runafout. Is a long way ahead. Let's drop back to third, fourth and fifth. And that will be third place is Martin Valanka, and then you've got Misha Vidmar, and then you've got trying to come back to the pack again from a poor starting position with Elliot Boots. So fourth, Boots in the red car, Vidmar in the red into green car. They're right behind to the camera. So this is fourth and fifth. Boots the Kyosho coming up behind Vidmar in the S-Works into the Red Bull corner. Away from them is Valanka, who's got a good qualifying position, many thanks to actually bothering to go out in the first round and getting a TQ, which was the most intelligent that you can do. These three passing difficult on this track. There's not a lot of, it's not one of these tracks that's going to force lots of mistakes or even unlucky mistakes where the cars just crash or fall over. So you have to, in many ways, get past as you would do in a touring car, which is find a move to do it. So Valanka a little bit slower in that one, and Vidmar gained on him, and instantly Boots just stretched back again. It's the third, fourth, fifth battle. Remind you, Runafout is still in the lead from Ongaro by 3 seconds, 4 minutes down, 6 to go. Valanka. They now go back round the back straight. Interesting how they've managed to stay so equidistant, the three of them, for several laps. So they're not really gaining on Ongaro. Ongaro gained a couple of tenths that time on Runafout, but he needs to gain more than that. As Vidmar kind of sort of drunkenly got over that last corner. Boots has got this issue really that in the red car that he's just not got a way of getting past Vidmar, because Vidmar is driving a good line and then trying to actually find a way. Oh, and that's not going to help, and that's probably Boots out of this particular. So move forward back and put that on again. Boots just too tight, I think. Brake, no. Yeah. Oh no, just a grip roll. Just grip roll the whole thing across. So let's go back up to Valanka if we can, if you're not already. We are. So this is Valanka. So we've lost Boots from the excitement. Ronefalk leads. Ongaro second. This is your third place man, Martin Valanka. The lead stretched again a little bit for Ronefalk now. 3.2 ahead. And now it's Vidmar who is behind. Let's get it wide enough so we can get them both in. It's not too far apart. So Vidmar, the young German. Valanka, the slightly older Austrian. 4 minutes to go. It's going to be down to a Ronefalk mistake now to stop him becoming European champion again. Ongaro holding him steady at about 3 seconds flat. And we're looking at third and fourth, who are right together at 9 seconds off the lead. Oh, Vidmar's got away with that one, didn't he? Dropped off, got away from it. Behind us, Boots has dropped down to 10th after that accident. And it's Jorn Neumann picking up 5th. So they've now stretched themselves out quite a lot. Let's go and find Ronefalk again. Let's pick up the start, because this one's now disappeared as much of a contest. I think there he goes, up on the infield and up and over the Billy Goat Bridge. And he'll turn Turtle and into the... Ooh. So the HB with the Orion electric power. J Concepts tyres. It looks like Ronefalk is going to finish his season with a European Championship, which eluded him, of course, in Sweden earlier this year, which he really wanted to win. He told us in our long sit-down interview we had with him yesterday morning. Lead at 3.5 seconds. So unless he absolutely pallocks this off some barrier, Ongaro is not going to gain back on him in pace. Look at it, let him go. Where's Ongaro? There he is. So it's a huge distance between first and second. 4.3 now. Valanka 10 back. Vidmar has dropped off another 3 from Valanka. Neumann in second and a half off him. Then Coelho is in 6th. Canas is in 7th. And Chetin is in 8th. Sartell is in 9th. Robert Bataille didn't make the start. Robert Bataille decided this isn't his day. He didn't even start the race. So Ronefalk now having a bit of fun with traffic. This could be anything that could go wrong. A misunderstanding with traffic. That could lose those 5 seconds. He now has a lead. And the first car is not going to have a misunderstanding. Ooh, don't know, they lurched back on the racing line there, the 12 of Carlos Pineda. I'm not sure whether perhaps he didn't look quite so bad from their perspective. Next car that Ronefalk needs to lap. He's already done it. And that was the white and yellow car of Karol Nowotny. Next up will be Boots, but Boots is quite a long way ahead. So I think at this point, Ronefalk is going to run in clean air for the next minute and 40 seconds, right at the point where he becomes champion of the world. Well, Europe, yeah. Let's give the whole thing a bit more. So under the hill he goes. Ronefalk has just 1 minute and 20 seconds to carry on keeping it 4 wheels down. He's got a 4.7 second lead over Ongaro. And he will take back-to-back 1/8 Rallycross Championships, or 1/8 electric off-road championships, to go with the trophy he won for this very event about this time of year last year in Malaga in Spain. In very different conditions. It was blooming hot if I remember rightly. The car flows very, very nice. The car does look very nice on the track. But a lot of that is how well you drive it. And now he's started to centre the track. So he's just literally just driving the inner centres. He's not looking to do anything clever. Just turns hard. Left and right, Ronefalk now down to 24 seconds of this lap and one more for the young man from Sweden to pick up his 4th European Championship. There'll be a pair of 1/8 electric to go with his pair of 1/8 nitros that he won. He's won 1 championship a year for 4 years now. he will now carry around for this last couple of corners, and this will be David Runnefalk to take the European Championship. Runnefalk is your European champion, and thoroughly well deserved. Great performance from the young Swede. And we're going to have a quick word in a second, but that's really pretty good stuff as they just drive the cars back up the wrong way. Just to give you, David Ongara was second, Valanka was third, Jorn Neumann was fourth. It was Juan Carlos Canassi was fifth. And we'll have a quick word with young Mr. Runnefalk as I sneak back after Alex and Chetin's friend stroke mum found out where he finished. And he gets a hug from his dad. And we'll, there's the car. Congratulations to the Orion man. Well, there we are. 4 years, 4 European Championships. You have to win one a year, don't you?
Yeah, it was very good. I mean, I saw the speed was there already in practice on Friday. Unfortunately, we didn't get to run yesterday, but they did a good job this morning to get the track ready for us. And the pace was there, so I just knew I had to keep it on the wheels, and that's what I did in finals. And yeah, it was hard to beat today, and it feels great to defend my titles from last year. And yeah, I'm in a good rhythm right now. I had a couple of great wrestles here just in the last couple of weeks, and hopefully that will continue in the next few weeks ahead.
Well, that's easy. You've got another electric European Championship. All you need to do is do an electric World Championship in November. Yeah,
exactly. We have some work to do for that, but after Buggy Land here coming up in 2 weeks, we are fully focused on getting the 10th grade stuff ready for China, and we'll do our best when we get there.
Great today. Well done. Congratulations. So that is our new